mother of all battles. It turned out as well to be the mother of all thrillers. And it turned out again to be the mother of all shockers, as Dynamo Dimbare tore the form book to shreds to upset title favorites Maviravira Scotland by 3-2. The winner coming courtesy of a curling, beautiful left-footed volley from the most popular player within the Dynamos ranks, Mundi Kumbuke, Denver Mukamba. But it didn't change where Dynamos stand. They're still second from the bottom. We'll be looking at that in more detail. But we will be crossing in about 15 or so minutes back to Mbiles, like where we were yesterday. We will be crossing to Mbiles Rufaro Stadium, Mbiles, where Makepekepe, the Green Machine, take on Kauyaga Turu. That's ZPC Kariba in a crucial league game. Right, I will tell you what, one of our top experts, analysts from ZBC TV Sports, he is alongside me. He is bubbling with joy. He is happy. And can you guess? I'll give you before the cameras take him on. 1, who do you think? 2, who do you think? 3, have you guessed? Of course, it is none other than Chief Justice Majabi. Yes, Chief, congratulations. Wow.
Thank you, legendary.
What a day yesterday, eh?
It was a beautiful day. I think one of the best games. And inside and outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, the atmosphere was amazing. And also the game itself, it was very competitive. We saw some good tactics from the two coaches, some aggression and some positive approaches from the players. So I think we should continue also giving out the fans some exciting football, and it helps a lot. And also people should, I give credit to Scotland. They were professional as well.
Yes.
You know, in that game of magnitude, they played as professionals, and you know, the most and the embarrassing part is whenever as an opposition team, if you score against Dynamos, especially in a packed stadium, provoking the fans is one thing which is very bad. But in yesterday's match, I think also it was really fair. For the referee, he was good. The match officials were good. And of course, Dynamos also gave out a good outing, great performance. You know, you cannot imagine they are playing relegation with that performance. But I think also the 12th men played the part, and it also gave the boys the confidence.
It did give the boys the confidence. And what a game. What a massive crowd. I think I might stand to be corrected. The last time Rufaro Stadium was that full was back in 2008 when Dynamos played Caps United in a league game that ended 2-1 in favor of Dynamo Dimbare. And Chief Justice Majavi was in the Dynamos lineup that day. I might not have gone back, but Rufaro Stadium was just full to the brim. And we must say a sporting gesture from the Maviravira Scotland director, the Honorable Pedzisai Scott Sakupkanya, coming over to Denver Mukamba and saluting him for a great performance, especially with that goal, and handing him out some handsome cash of 1,000, 1,000. And so we say, yeah, that's a sporting gesture from Honorable Pedzisai Scott Sakupkanya. Thank you so much. And right, Chief, well, I'll tell you what, Chief Justice Majavi's day did not end on a good day. After Dynamos won, everybody was happy and so on. And then a police dog beat him. Well, almost beat him, you know, there. And, well, he was not hurt. But, well, the things led on one to another. We'll be talking more about that. But, Chief Justice, it's good that you're feeling fine. No injuries by the police dog, eh?
No, I'm well. I just got a little bit of the ice, but I'm fine. I went home afterwards, but obviously we were overjoyed. You know, Dynamos had won. Everyone was good, but only disappointing is if an officer releases a dog to someone and then later on he goes to report to say, I caused a trouble. What trouble do I cause at a stadium where I almost grew up, all my career, all my life, and so forth? But nevertheless, sometimes I think they also overestimate the civilians, and they take advantage of that. He was drunk, to be fair.
Wow.
Yeah, I reckon he was drunk. He was holding a dog, but then it had power over him. But of course, there are a lot of kids there who come at the stadium.
I'm sure we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be plenty more too.
Yeah.
We will keep you updated on what will be happening there. I was also beaten, remember, back in 2012 by a police dog at Ascot Stadium. But enough about that. It's Makepe Kepe, the Green Machine, taking on Kawia Katuruturu. And Makepe Kepe were the first to arrive. The Green Machine, they are standing proud because last time out they went to Mandava Stadium and they beat the host FC Platinum by 1-0, courtesy of the goal from Ishmael Wadi. So, Chief Justice, Makepe Kepe really very, very optimistic today.
Yeah, you can see, you know, they should also take it from yesterday's game. Their rivals winning magnificently, and it was a good game as well. So this is the time to rise as big clubs, and also they are not safe. You know, they are still in the relegation zone. Whatever happens now, in the coming weeks, nobody knows. You might find yourself also in the bottom 3 because other teams, especially Dynamos, is going up. We just want to give them a good warning that, you know, there's no time to waste at the moment. And you find ZPC is also not an easy team.
Right, the drone shots there, as you can see, coming from our wonderful crew, and this is the dressing room of Kawia Katuruturu Gwenya Rechamembe. Some of their fans call them, but. ZPC Kariba. I was talking to the Chief Executive Officer of ZPC Kariba Football Club, that's Robert Mamvura, and he was feeling upbeat. He was saying that, you know, CNN, legendary, these are the kind of games that our boys thrive on, playing against the so-called big teams. So we will see if Robert Mamvura's words come true. They did quite well, ZPC Kariba, if you remember, just a couple of days ago, I think 10 days ago, against Scotland. They went down 2-0. They were overrun by Scotland in the first half. They came back, a transformed side, and they got a goal, but it was far too late by Charles Munyanyi. But Charles Munyanyi is in the lineup as well. So, Chief Justice, Caps United, if they will underestimate ZPC Kariba at their own peril.
Yeah, you know, we all know ZPC. You know, they are a very good team, and their results says a lot. Yes, of course, they have done and fought in so many games, or a few, I would say. But, you know, when they play against the big teams, they usually rise to the occasion. And you find, we watched the game last time they visited Rufaro Stadium against Scotland. They did very well, especially in the second half. They all sorts out. They controlled the game and also got a very good goal. And I will reckon Cape United, they just need to pull up their socks, you know. And Shandiro is back.
Yeah, that's good news for Cape, say.
Yeah, Shandiro is there, and also Kante is in there. He can complement with Benyu. I think it's more relatively like their best squad. They need to push up, and Steve Odo is back in goals. Kwaku is back in goals. So actually, I would say I want them to have a positive mind. You know, getting into the game as a big club, get in there, showcase, and more of the things happening outside, just let it outside and concentrate on the game. You know, it's important, you know, otherwise they'll face frustrations from ZPC, because ZPC, of course, they've got very good players, and very trick. Yeah, they do have, and you find that they've got a way of tactics. You know, tactically they are good. They've got all sorts of this. Sometimes they keep the ball. Sometimes they make you run. All that is frustrating. So you end up frustrated and end up losing, getting out of the game. So it's something Cape United need to take care of.
That's
and
right.
And they've got very good set piece takers, and you know and also free kicks, and they're very good in that. Yeah, and Malaya is also a good player. You find it out. But I just want a good game from Cape United, especially now. We just need them to win as well. You know, yesterday they supported Dynamos. Surprisingly, you know, they were there. The fans, they were there, and also the Bosso fans. Imagine they were there from Blau.
All coming together against Scotland.
You know, it's a brotherhood thing, and it's not like hating Scotland, but they just complementing each other.
That's right.
Yeah, it's more like today, Cape United versus anyone can just choose which one they like to support. But I think altogether it's going to be a good game.
But I will know. I know that Scotland will not have been disappointed yesterday. It was such a big game for them, and they will not lose heart because they are still in the race. Because on top are Simba Bora, who could not beat Green Fuel yesterday in Chisumbanje. It ended goalless. So Simba Bora are still on top on 54, and Scotland are just 2 points behind. So it's all to play for. And Gezi Platinum are back in the race, on 46 points, yes, because they beat FC Platinum. I don't know what's happening. Muchina, Wema Juzi, is it because Chando chakapera ere now kwakupisa, that's why FC Platinum Muchina Majuza Ujaruga Majuza, I don't know, but they haven't been doing so well off late. But it's still, I think, basically a two-horse race. We've got 4 games that we will keep you updated upon. Yes, this one, of course, in Mbiles at Rufaro Stadium. We'll also keep you updated on what will be happening from Gibbo Stadium. The Sugar Boys Triangle United take on the Students Herentals, who of course were moved to 6th place by Tel One, who jumped into 5th place after they demolished Bikita by 4-0. So 2 games there. Then there's a game at Butter Stadium. Kwekwe United are entertaining Manika Diamonds. I don't know whether Kwekwe United still can do it. We will keep you updated. And at Emagumeni, Yiboso Highlanders take on the Miracle Boys Yada, who are fighting relegation. So if your team is number 9 and downwards, your team is still in danger of relegation. Cape United are number 10. ZPC Kariba are number 8. So, you know, they might be up there. Right. As we do always, we give you an insight into what the gaffers are thinking. So first, we talked to Kabanana Ian Bakala of Makepe Kepe, and this is what he had to say before we talk to Towndi of ZPC
Kariba. Our focus today's game, it's a crucial game for us, and looking at where we are, it's going to give us an advantage if we get the 3 points. But looking at the team, how we prepared, I think they are ready. They only have 2 changes. One has got a card. I think the other one was injured the last game. But I think the team maintains the fitness, everything is fine. And looking at how we prepare this week, it's going to be a good game. And we are looking forward that they just complete what we did in training and bring it to the game.
Today it's a new game. We played last 2 matches. I think they were tough matches. This one also is another one which is very tough, because they are fighting for relegation, and also we want to survive also relegation. So today I think we can call it a cup final for us, where we should collect positive results today. So we are going to do our best today so that we do not lose at all here in Faro Stadium.
So first there you heard from Kabanana Ian Bakala saying he's on piece, and then you heard from Newton Chitewe. He's the head coach of ZPC Kariba. His nickname is Towndi. That's like town. You know, they call when he was still playing. He didn't play at the top level, but when he was still playing and so on, they reckoned he was a town fella, or he called himself a town fella. Towndi. So that's how he got that nickname, in case you wonder. That's not his surname, it's his nickname. Newton Chitewe. Towndi, the town fella. Right, so you heard what they were saying there. So number 10, Amakepe Kepe. Number 8, ZPC Kariba. And as we see just part of the crowd there. And, this Premiership game, the race is getting very, very exciting at the top. At the bottom, I don't think you can say exciting. It's a relegation. So we can't call it exciting, but it's getting maybe, what do we call it? Tricky, dodgy. And yes, Caps United are still not far from relegation. And remember, my promise, and I promise to abide, if Highlanders, Caps and Dynamos all get relegated, that's it. I'm done with football. You won't see me anymore. So I'm just hoping that doesn't happen, Chief Justice.
No, definitely. You have seen the gears are getting up. No one would want to see the legendary living his usual thing, doing his usual thing and antics here. But I think
let me butt in there, Chief Justice, with your prediction. What's your prediction?
No, this one is tricky, For me, it's tricky, and I think I exhausted my predictions yesterday.
Okay, so
yeah, for today, 2-2.
2-2. Right, Chief Justice says 2-2. 2-2. What do you want me to say? You want me to say Makepe will win 1-0? Or ZPC Kariba will win 1-0? I don't know. I'm on the brink of trying to decide what's going to happen. So, like I said, we've got 3 other games countrywide. We will keep you updated on what will be happening. But the Premiership race, the Premiership games in Zimbabwe are getting very, very exciting. At the top, Simba Bora, Chinuchedu, or Maviravira, Scotland, and possibly Madamburo, Geze Platinum coming in there as the dark horses. At the bottom, right now, Yada, Green Fuel, Dynamos, Kwekwe United. If relegation were to happen, it would be those 4. But, hey, with Dimbare just coming through like that, I don't know. So it looks like I might still be in football, I might not quit, because I think Chief Justice, they will manage to hang on.
No, they'll hang on. They're also gonna save your game, your time here, and I think it's important. You still need it here. You is a legend.
Right. Okay, Chief Justice has focused a 2-2 draw. I'm still not decided. So, what we are going to do, we're crossing over now to Mbiles, to Rufaro Stadium, to join Stanley Katsande and William Tingwa. Will be talking to you at halftime.
A very good afternoon to all and welcome to Rufaro Stadium, where Caps United are taking on ZPC Kariba in Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. 3 points at stake. Both teams in desperate need of those 3 points, and that promises to give us a fantastic game here, because no one is going to be light on the gas. They'll certainly press it hard down and give the devil the hindmost. Part of the crowd here at Rufaro. Caps United predominantly. A very good afternoon once again, and here we are now with the Premier Soccer League encounter between Caps United and ZPC Kariba. 3 points at stake. Both teams desperately need those 3 points, because any slip up will mean that they will be sucked into the relegation battle, and that's the last thing that any of these two teams would like to encounter. Caps United are coming in all white. ZPC Kariba in all red. And that clearly differentiates the two teams. Ghanaian Stephen Odai Kwaku is still between the sticks and keeping Harmony Nare on the bench. And as for the Caps United have dropped Nyasha Tito Chintuli and they brought in Jaden Bakari as the center striker. And Chintuli is understood to have fallen sick just before the game gets underway. As always, before we start, it's time for the national anthem. That was the national anthem, Guy Komborerwe Nyika, yes, Zimbabwe, before kickoff as ZPC Kariba are going across to meet their counterparts. You see there Stanley Ngala going across to do the traditional pre-match ritual of shaking hands. Caps United, of course, have just made a late change. I told you earlier on, Chintuli out, in comes the Jaden Bakari. Referee Domingo Sisbanda in charge of proceedings this afternoon, assisted by Polite Dube, Francis Chirwa as the first and second match assistant match officials. Brighton Muzamiri will be the match commissioner. And Patrick Kalota is the fourth match official. He will be in charge of all the substitutions and maintaining order between the two technical departments. Caps United looking very immaculate in their white strip. Here they are, Caps United, Kwaku Stephen Odai between the sticks. Bruce Kangwa as always is around. Wesley Milanzi is back in the side. Brian Kadamanja on the right. Chinga Chitoshi, one of the center backs. Shandirwa Tanaka, and he's one who drives the midfield pack alongside Kundai Leroy Benyu. And Jaden Bakare, this is the man who made a last minute inclusion. And Junior Winjira finally back in the side. And Phineas Bamus, as always, is a part of the proceedings. And Bisila Mabiala Reema is the one who was missing, but Becker in the favor today ahead of players like Tapio Matongo, Jimmy Zingai, and others on that particular bench. And ZPC Kariba, here they are with Futures Banda, and they also have Musikawanu, Gawaza Marshall, and Chimanikire Simbarashe, Madima Kuzia Kwashe, some of the players who will be holding fort and make sure that they don't slip up in defense. And Fano Shoko, surprisingly, one of their free kick specialists on the bench, and it will be interesting to see how they will carry out their set piece duties. Maybe someone else has been given the responsibilities. Willie, you know more about these guys here. Fuchsia of ZPC Kariba, not in the side today, and who is preferred there is Demora Moses. Your take on the exclusion of Fanuel Shogo?
Yeah, Fanuel Shogo, according to the coach Newton Chitewede, is coming from an injury, so he said he cannot come back right into the starting lineup after having nursing an injury. So that is the reason why he's on the bench. But on the starting lineup, they have Wayne Kamurai with 2 free kick goals this season, but Fano Shogo is they are leading with 5, and the 8th one is from goalkeeper Tanida Munditi, who is not even on the lineup today.
Yeah, as we get underway, Bakare playing the ball back and immediately taken by Shandirwa, played all the way to the ZPC Kariba. A very generous effort there, giving the goalkeeper a chance to have a feel of the ball before long. Good tussle. Caps United winning the ball, and it's being rolled back. The referee is saying that it's a Caps United throw, but surprisingly the Caps United players were moving away. And we do have 2 match balls as Milanzi prepares to dispatch the throw. It's taken long. They were all aiming for one of their strikers, Benyu Tukangwa. The veteran plays it forward. ZPC Kariba now in charge. Good running coming in from Genius Hute, and they couldn't get onto it. It runs into touch for a throw in to Caps United to be taken there by Bruce Kangwa, a much travelled defender. Came to prominence playing for Highlanders, was even part of the Zimbabwe national team, then moved to Tanzania, spent quite some time there playing it professionally before deciding to come back home. Here's Msikawanu guiding the ball into the center, but Caps United win it. Here they come with Bunjira, Junior Bunjira. Skips past one man but runs into a challenge. Kariba keeping possession. Lovely pass. It comes into the center. Hute Genius trying from afar, but Caps United on guard. And this one comes back to Bamusi. This could be dangerous. Bamusi tries a low shot but fails. Desperate clearance, doesn't get very far. And Bruce Kangwa. Here is Shandirwa. What on earth was he trying to do? And the ball easily taken. ZPC Kariba now going through. Ngala had a touch, and this one will roll all the way back to the Ghanaian Odai Kwaku. Benyu plays it forward. Bamusi once again with a good ball into the area, but good defensive work there. Now taken by Shandirwa. Wesley Milanzi gets the second pass, and again in the end that's played into touch. That will be a throw in after Simbachi Manikire played the ball into touch. Well, it's better than a throw. It's going to be a free kick. Shandirwa ready for set piece duties. How is he going to play it? Shandirwa taking a bit of time before dispatching that ball through. Here it comes, it's a long one. Punched away by Future Banda. Now it comes back to Caps United, who head it away with Bruce Kangwa Bamusi. And he's hacked down. And Hute has shown a lot of contrition. I don't think the ref will punish him at all. He just gives him a stern talking to. A free kick, Kangwa ready to dispatch it. We welcome those joining us for the first time. It's only 4 minutes into this match here as the ball comes through. And the back header goes out of play. Far side assistant referee awards a corner kick to Caps United. And the Shandirwa is going all the way to take it. And now Shandirwa is asking for a replacement match ball. He gets it. Ready to clip this one into the center. Future Spanda must watch this one very carefully. Caps United playing at home would like to impress their fans here. This is a good looking one, punched away by the goalkeeper. And it's out of play. Another throw, Bamusi to take it, the United skipper. Kangwa with a good looking one into the center. Showy piece of goalkeeping from Future Banda. And that's the sort of save a young goalkeeper needs to give him confidence. And this one rolls into touch. Future Banda, 29 years old now. Some players, especially goalkeepers, they tend to mature late. Let's wait and see how well he will do. And an injury here to a ZPC Kariba player lying face down. The referee immediately comes over to assess the situation. But I think he says that he was feeling fine. And that is Colin Blair, their defensive midfielder. Let's take a second look at how it all happened. This one headed upfield. And he immediately went down. I didn't quite see how he picked up that injury, Willie. The cross is taken quickly. Caps United defend well. Benyu plays it short to Shandirwa. The pass is returned back. United now with Wesley Milanzi. And, Caps United deploying Brian Kadamanja in the center. And they're playing alongside Bruce Kangwa and Chintoshi. He has moved back to his left back here. I think the changes that took place have resulted in him being deployed to his natural position. Chintoshi and Kadamanja, yes, those are the two centre backs with Wesley Milanzi. And a chance for ZPC Kariba, but good block by Bruce Kangwa. And that will be a corner kick to ZPC Kariba. Their first one this afternoon. Let's see how they will take it. One each on corner kicks. And Caps United have deployed most of their players in the box. I can see the last one to arrive is Young Bunjira. Is helping out in defense. Even Jaden Bakare now guarding one of the posts. Here comes the corner. High one inside the area. Bunjira tries to clear and is kept in play by Kwaku Odai. And I think he was being fouled, and the referee has given him a free kick. Milanzi being asked to bring the ball back so that the kick can be taken freely. The Ghanaian Stephen Kwaku Odai ready to dispatch the long goal kick. Let's wait and see how he takes this one. It's only 8 minutes played. And he posted long, directing it past the halfway line. A lovely control, and this one is guided back. Bisiala has managed to play this one into the box, a chance, but again failing to take advantage. Jaden Bakare in a good looking position, but he couldn't get there before the defender, so it's a corner. Let's take a second look. The cross came, Bakare's effort came off the big defender Xiakwashe Mandima, and this will be a corner taken long in the area, headed away by Kariba once again, and it doesn't go very far. Here is Bamusi playing it wide on the far side. Nobody home for Caps United, and this one will roll kindly into touch for a goal kick to ZPC Kariba. Future Spanda ready to dispatch this one. It's still goalless as we drift into the 10th minute here at Rufaro Stadium. And those of you listening to us from afar, yesterday's match here at Rufaro Stadium ended Dynamos 3 and Scotland 2. So Dimbare winning against us, one of the best teams in the country. There is Shandirwa being harassed unfairly. And this one picked up by Benyu. Kangwa took his eye off the ball momentarily and nearly lost it. That's a high boot and a dangerous one, kicking Bamusi right in the face. And the referee quickly going over to make sure that he is fine, but here is how it happened. He actually had a knee into his face. Well, the player will be lucky he's getting away with it, because I think he got the ball there, Willie. But the boot was high nevertheless.
Yeah, the boot was high and the follow through. That's what made contact with the head of Phineas Bamusi.
And this one out of play. Not a good call, because I think it's the Caps United player who played that ball into touch. And some of them are actually surprised that they got a corner. Shandirwa. And some of these fans waiting patiently for the opening goal. Here it comes. Kariba is defending well. Chitoshi passing a long one, and in the end it had gone out of play, I think. With far side assistant referee calling it out. That is Francis Chirwa. Tembingos Banda in charge of proceedings here at Rufaro Stadium. Is ZPC Kariba prepared to check a throw? Taken long by Chimanikire. Is picked down by Jaden Bakare. Kariba playing it through. Comes back to Kariba. Oh, lovely position inside it. Shot comes in! What on earth is the referee saying there? Stanley Ngala complaining. Surely. That shoot. Let's have a second look. Here is the shot. That's a clear penalty. That's a clear penalty. I know he doesn't have the replays that I have, but I saw it in real time and he didn't. That's Tembingos Banda. Not a very good call from the respected referee with it.
Exactly, Stanley. That was that hand of Chinga Chintoshi. It was not in its natural position. It was an outstretched leg and blocking a goal-bound shot, and definitely that's a penalty. Bad call from Tembingos Banda. Yes,
Tembingos Banda not starting very well with only 13 minutes gone. And ZPC Kariba will feel badly hard done by the match official. In the meantime, Future Spanda now organizing his defense as Shandirwa prepares to dispatch this one with the help of Bunjira. It's a long one inside the area there. The goalkeeper takes it away. Bisiala had run into a very good looking position. Bisila Mubiala. But this one fails to take effect. Throw in. As Caps United are preparing, but the ref stopping for a while to have his communication equipment taken care of. Bamusi just gives the ball away to Bruce Kangwa, and the ref's equipment still being sorted. Hopefully it's fine. I think they need a bit of tape on it so that when he runs, the vibration don't knock it off.
Exactly. Even in Europe, you see the referees employing a bit of tape, like you're saying, to make sure that it's intact.
Yes, Junior Bunjira guiding it backwards. Milanzi Wesley. And it's picked up by Shandirwa. Lovely stuff from Caps United. Bunjira's cross is high. And this one goes out of play. Well, the Caps United fans thought that it should have been a corner kick. This is how it all came about. Manikire just watching, tried to come in. I think he had a touch of the ball as the cross tried to come in. But of course, the ref missed it. Wesley Milanzi. He's being given a torrid time by Wayne Kamrai. Out of play. Throw in to ZPC Kariba. Goal is here, Trufaro. Still 15 minutes gone in the first half. Manikire will back away 1 or 2 meters before coming forward with a long throw. This is a long one inside the area. Ngala had a header but cleared away by Shandirwa. Mobiala forward. Bakare couldn't control it. And losing out once again. And the ref intervenes and gives the benefit of doubt to Moses Demera. So that will be a free kick to ZPC Kariba. That control by Bakare was not good enough. He didn't cushion the ball well, and in the end ZPC Kariba get that free kick. Shandirwa battling for possession in the middle of the park. So far so good for the young midfield player who came to prominence playing for Yada, then joined Dynamos, where he made a big name for himself before joining Caps United. Long effort.
Stanley, I'm surprised the referee is spotting a handball by Stanley Ngala there inside the box, and the ball came from the head of Tanaka Shandirwa. But Ngala had nothing to do. He was not even seeing where the ball is coming from, but he failed to spot that penalty.
Yes, indeed. There's once again Caps United miss an opportunity. Kangwa still has the skills despite playing as a defender. The back header, and this one goes over the bar. Chitewe Newton must be concerned whenever his team is defending these high balls. Mobiala, the Congolese man, that's Chitewe, the ZPC Kariba coach. He may not have played football in the Premier League, but here comes the shot. Oh, he's there! What an unkind bubble. A bounce from nowhere in the center, and Chitewe is smiling. 1-0 Kariba in the lead. But my goodness, I never expected that to give problems to the goalkeeper. And what a celebration led by Stanley Ngara, Willie.
Yeah, because the unevenness of Rufaro Stadium here, finding Caps United being an unfortunate team. The goalkeeper had it covered, but then he took an awkward bounce in front of him, just in front of him, as he was going down to make a save. Then it just bounced off and into the back of the net. Lucky for Kariba, good for Kariba, but unfortunately for Caps United. He has a second look there. There is Chintoshi, he was beaten for pace there. He tries to pull the striker. There it is. There is the bounce on that line. Very unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate. I mean, no wonder why in Africa we talk of juju. Did you see how that ball was lifted from the line over the goalkeeper? You know, whatever it is that did that, you are showing the Caps United and ZPC Kariba strikers how it's done when you are facing the goalkeeper. My goodness me. So unfortunate. But Caps United will have to fight and fight to find an equalizer here. Shandirwa starts that fight. Benyu to his captain. Back again to Benyu. Skipping past two players, finding Bamusa. Lovely stuff indeed, Caps United. But then Benyu losing sight of the ball. And the attack virtually lost. And it comes all the way. And this one out of play. The goal scorer Moses Demera of Kariba, wearing just number 98. Here they come again, the Kariba boys. Here they come now. Hute slips it through. He was way offside. But Kariba beginning to gain in confidence, and Ian Bakala a bit worried here. Talking to his assistant to see if they can re-strategize.
Gibbo Stadium, Triangle is taking the lead against Herendaus in the 10th minute. So it's 1-0 to Triangle. Another relegation team which has been threatened there, that is Triangle, now under the guidance of Genesius Mangombe, former Dynamos coach.
Yeah, Genesius Mangombe, I remember watching his team in Ngezi playing against Ngezi Platinum. They certainly showed a thing or two. They won that match. It wasn't by luck. It was a deserved victory. Mangombe transforming the team to a team that is playing some beautiful football. Bamusi now. Bakari losing possession. Picked up by Bamusi, and the ref blows free kick after big defender was brought down. Genius Hutewa it was. There he is going down. Free kick will come. Played into the danger zone. And Caps United can defend this one. Wesley Milanzi away out of danger. But Kariba are standing firm, guiding it backwards. Kangwa is all alone and picks up possession for Caps United. He has got plenty of time. Slips it through for Shandirwa, who's been very busy in the middle of the park. And this one is a wayward pass. And it's out of play for a Kariba throw. ZPC Kariba will be taking this one. 21 minutes. And there is a lot of bellowing of instructions from their bench. As Manikire prepares to dispatch the throw in. Manikire with a long throw. Milanzi once again. This one picked up into the center. Here they come. Good passing football that we're watching from Kariba. Oh, that's a chance once again. Gala passes it through. The shot comes in and is there. Second goal for Kariba. And another wonderful celebration. What on earth is happening to Caps United? That scoreline 2-0. Bakala can't believe it.
Is it Moses Demera again?
It looks like Moses Demera again. I would like to have a good look at him. Moses Demera. 2-0 after 22 minutes. Certainly something is not right with Caps United's defending. The goalkeeper spilled it. No, it is looks like it's just number 98, Marshall Gavaza. And this is hard to take for Caps United.
Should be Moses Demera, I'm sure.
Yeah.
89.
89 should be Moses Demera. 89 Moses Demera, but I think they switched around the numbers. But of course, because Mesut Demira is playing upfield, and Shandirwa. And in the end, they lose possession once more. The Phineas Bamusi approaching the referee for one or two words. The referee not happy with him. Tempinkosis Banda.
But I'm sure as the captain is allowed to talk to the referee, but the referee is saying, if you continue talking to me, I'll show you a yellow card, something of that sort. But I think Ian Bakala might live to regret his decision to bring in Brian Kadamanja, who is normally a right back, into centre back. But he was forced because maybe he doesn't have a left back this afternoon. And
here's Bamus inside the area. This one scrambled away, and without goal line technology, there is no telling whether that was a goal or not. And Wesley Milanzi tries from afar. It sails over the bar. Future Spanda injured, and Farai Jere dismissing the effort because it was high and wide, and the goalkeeper is injured, Willie.
Yeah, Future Spanda there. I think that goal. There's Farai Jere again. Once in a picture. The Caps United director is in agony, is surprised by the scoreline 2-0 after 24 minutes. There is Phineas Bamusi, the way he bulldoes it, good ball there. And Jaden Bakare, I'm sure. And like Stanley, you said, it's very difficult to judge whether that ball crossed the line or not, but it looks like it didn't cross.
Yes, indeed, Caps United now with a mountain to climb. Staring down the proverbial barrel of a gun. The last thing they would want to see is being sucked into relegation, and these fans are really bemused. We'll have a good look at the goals once again. Here it comes, the opportunity by Caps United, and Bakare's touch was not strong enough, and they didn't cross the line. So good call by Tempinkosis Banda.
I feel pity for the goalkeeper coming off colliding with Jaden Bakare, and he came off west and is lying there in agony. You can see he's feeling the pain.
He is feeling the pain, sure.
I'm sure Newton Chitewe would want to make an injury spared substitution, consider that his first choice goalkeeper is out.
And then the first goal, yeah, it is coming through. Yes, Demira. And that lucky bounce. I don't know how it picked up some hot spin on the turf there to beat the goalkeeper. Demira must be saying the gods are smiling on Kariba. Look at that.
Yeah,
you can't blame the goalkeeper.
You can't blame the goalkeeper.
He was expecting the ball to roll to him, but it went over the bar.
Yeah,
and this man in the picture.
I would blame the groundsman still.
Yeah, the groundsman is to blame. So the groundsman has scored one for ZPC Kariba here.
There is Demira.
Demira once again taking full advantage of the situation. The goalkeeper spilling it, and Demira was on hand. Look at Wesley, who was covering Demira, raising his hand to claim offside, but it wasn't.
It wasn't offside.
There is commotion in the Caps United bay there. I'm sure someone is saying something unsavory. You have to know what you say when you're housed in that particular area. Otherwise, they will throw you out.
Maybe an argument of the setup by Ian Bakala here this afternoon. Some are not happy with the way he set up his team. But
yes,
did he have any options?
No options at all. And look at that. Inside your area. And again! Good catch. Caps United, especially the midfield now. They're so laid back. They're not in a hurry. The application is poor. And I asked it the first time I looked at the Caps United list, where is Chipanera? But unfortunately he's injured.
Yeah, Bernard Chipanera was injured in the game against Yada.
And it's showing. And the man who is supposed to be distributing the ball is not doing a good job there. As we see young Bunjira, Junior Bunjira, who tried desperately to latch onto that pass. Milanzi beaten again by Tanaka Shandirwa. It's played high, out of play, throw in. Caps United. Milanzi to take it. 2-0. Caps United are down here. Kariba lead. Long throw in the area. They managed to defend well. Picked up nicely in the middle of the park. It's played short. Here they are once again, but good job. I think he won the ball. That was a fair tackle.
Yeah, to me it's 50-50. That was a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, which must not be given as a foul in any case. But on the first goal there, I think the big defender, Chinga Chintoshi, poor defending, allowing Moses Demera to have the ball under control on his... there it is. There's a bit of a push. I think
but it's a men's game, but this Demera boy is quite a handful.
Very clever there.
Here's a long ball inside the area. Headed backwards, Kangwa takes it away. And finally, it comes back to Kariba. Sifasim Skavanu will take this one away. And finally, Futures Banda will pick it up after teasing the Caps United strikers. That's a good ball to the near side. Huta's cross doesn't go very far. Chintuli will clear. And it's out of play for a throw-in. 2 match balls on the field of play. The Caps United ball boys, I don't know whether they were coached enough. Their team is losing, but they're throwing 2 balls on the field of play.
Yeah, that's immaturity on the part of the ball boys there.
Well, it's lack of coaching because they have to be told, unless if Caps United were leading and it's nearly the end of the match, then you can say, well, they're trying to delay the restart. Look at it. He's rushing into throwing the ball into the onto the field of play. Some of their fans are already enjoying their brown beverages. Stephen Kwakwodai clears this one. Benyu doesn't get there, but Kariba with the first to arrive, playing the ball through. Chintuli once again taking too long, and Demera unfairly pushing him off the ball, so the ref intervenes quite correctly to give a free kick to Caps United. But 2-0 they are down here against Kariba. ZPC Kariba, 31 minutes played.
And the Highlanders lead Yada by 1-0. Triangle now 2-0 up against Serendaus, and Kwekwe United leading Manika Dynamos by 1-0.
Kwekwe United leading?
Yes.
That's unheard of. Manika Diamonds will suddenly realize that they are playing with fire, losing to teams like Kwekwe United, because relegation is staring at them in the face. As we see there, the pass by Shandirwa and the fouling that followed. Jesus. Caps United is struggling like nobody's business. The players are not settled mentally. They're doing things that I've never seen them do. We've seen Caps United produce some of the best performances here at Faro Stadium, especially when they played Scotland.
Yeah,
they rose to the occasion, but today they are a totally different side.
Yeah, even the body language being shown by Caps United here, I think there's something very wrong. I don't know what's the problem, but they are not giving their all. And remember, they need to start chance for them.
Chance for Caps United. Oh, I thought it was a measured chip into the box, but then took it over the bar. Mubiala, the Congolese, missing what was an easy chance there. Jaden Bakari had done well, and there he is. He should have planted the ball into the far corner of the net. He tried, but the accuracy was missing. Shintuli heading it forward, but Kariba are so aggressive. Yes, Shandirwa takes it long, back to Bamusi. Shandirwa again forward. Bamusi with some strong running, and it's taken away from him. Long clearance, the referee says play on. For a moment I thought that and Stan Lingala trying to push Bruce Kangwa, but he's a strong fellow. Throw in. Quickly taken, and in the end, Kariba punished. Benyu wanted a quick set piece, but the Kariba players are well alive to it. Here they are once again. Benyu has done well to play it back to Kangwa. Shintoshi. Back to his goalminder. Very nearly beat him with a back pass. Odai Kwaku. Kwaku Odai shaping up for a long clearance. He takes it long. Headed downfield. Picked up now. Kariba are coming through, but Milanzi has done well to clear this one. Bunjira. And Kariba player knocked down by his own player. That was Mubiala going down. The referee has blown for a free kick. And some long faces on the Caps United bench. Shandirwa to take this free kick. It's a bit far. Here it comes into the area. Oh, he's there! Mubiala, the Congolese, pulls one back. Oh, that was a brilliant header. And the family, the Caps United family, is celebrating. Two goals to one. 10 minutes to the Oranges. Caps United have managed to have the advantage of Kariba. Here they come once again. Now they've got a bit of a fight. Shandirwa to Unjira. Shandirwa once again. And this one all the way out for a goal kick. And this is how the goal came. Shandirwa took the free kick into the box, and the big Congolese headed the ball into the back of the net. Jersey number 20. It's Mubiala. Bisiala Mubiala Love Raema. Of course, the bounce once again fooling the goalkeeper. And the groundsman is still in the limelight, Willie.
Exactly, Stanley. The turf is not even here at Faro, so once the ball, there is a chance for Caps United.
Chance for Caps United now, another shot. And the future Spanda takes this one. Must be careful. If you're taking your eye off the ball and the opponent pounces. Chintoshi heading it backwards. And Kwaku Odai takes it up, throws it to Shandirwa. Wesley Milanzi. Bunjira brings it down, but that one is gone out of play. That will be a throw-in. 2-1, Caps United have pulled one back. Oh, it looked like a mountain to climb when it was 2-0. ZPC Kariba losing once again, and this one headed out of play by Wesley Milanzi. Long throw forward, and it comes into the box. This one taken back, and Shandirwa does well. Bunjira flicks it into the center. Wesley Milanzi makes sure it's safe. Bakare. Bunjira brings it down, but it's too long, didn't quite control it, and it's played back once again, forcing Kadamanja to make a desperate clearance. Here they come. Ball played through. He's looking for Demera, but tightly monitored. It's out of play. 38 minutes, 7 to go to the Oranges. 2-1 is the scoreline here. The Bunjira taking time to kill the ball, and Kariba have done well play that ball into touch off Unjira.
We see the state of Rufaro Stadium, Stanley, and the players are now just trying to shoot from anywhere, knowing that the ball might take a kind bounce in their favor. That is exactly what is seeing here. Even controlling the ball is now very, very difficult at the Rufaro Stadium. But like yesterday, we saw Dynamos playing Scotland here. What a thrilling match. It lived to its billing, and it was a very good game, but still the surface of the pitch was still coming in and deceiving the players at times.
Yes, indeed, the pitch has got some grassless patches all over, and the goalkeepers have been beaten, and these fans not happy about something as they are calling for substitutions. A bit too early, I think.
Yeah, a bit too early, but I don't know why Ian Bakala didn't opt for Jimmy Zinga, who is normally a reliable centre-back, and trying to come up with a makeshift centre-back in Brian Kadebanja with this Chinga Chintoshi. Yes, he's big, he's huge, but he's defending. I always see Bruce Kangwa working overtime there, but now Bruce Kangwa is playing left back this afternoon.
Yes, he did, and I think the other thing I've seen as well from Chitoshi is that he's not quick off the mark.
Exactly.
It takes his time. And this one played backwards. Yes, Chitoshi. Shandirwa dictating the pace of the game from the middle of the park. Back to his goalkeeper, Stephen Kwaku Odai. Look at the turf, it's giving the players lots of anxious moments. Surely something must be done during the off-season to make the turf as even as possible, so that our boys can deliver some good football.
Yeah, I think we need to close Rufaro Stadium for renovations. Maybe in November, December, January, February, thereabout, before the start of next season, maybe in March. If it's closed and they are seriously working on the turf, that's enough time for them to do so.
Yes, indeed, we have to do that because it is in a bad state. The cross comes in. The header doesn't go very far, but the clearance is good. And this one goes out of play for a throw-in. I thought Chimani Kire would clear, but he decided to allow it out of play. 41 minutes. And again, another effort. Kariba will clear into touch. Long throw by Milanzi. This one cleared away. Shandirwa once again. Late. Back to Benyu. Bunjira. Milanzi. But Kariba are standing guard. And in the end the ref has blown. Quickly taken. Shandirwa in a hurry. Playing it to brilliant Kangwa. Bamosi. Shot into the area. Kariba desperately clearing the danger. And finally it runs into the center once again. Who is there? Shandirwa. Through the lines. Now Bunjira. Brings in a good looking cross, and the goalkeeper will take this one away. Caps United coming alive in the dying minutes of the first half. But the ZPC Kariba's goalkeeper has gone down, injured. I didn't see any contact there. Maybe the turf once again.
Yeah, a couple of
forcing his footing, and in the end getting injured. Let's take a look. The cross into the box. Maybe he landed awkwardly, because immediately after that he started feeling the pain, or he just wants to kill the momentum. Which is which?
I think it's to do with that clash with Jaden Bakar earlier on, because I saw him a couple of minutes ago. He was limping. Yes, he was playing on limping, but this time maybe it's also trying to kill the momentum, because Caps United are now hurriedly coming back into the game, and maybe they need an equalizer just before half-time, and the goalkeeper might now trying to manage that so that they go to half-time whilst leading.
Yeah, that's possibly the case, as Caps United now fans are in full voice, beating the drums, trying to encourage their team to go a step further and get the second equalizing goal. But can they do it with Kariba not scoring another one? Their defense, if the truth be told, is letting them down badly.
And Stanley, that's Chenjerai Dube, the goalkeeper's coach there, holding the ball. Former national team goalkeeper Fonga Wange, goalkeeper Chenjerai Dube.
Oh yes, both teams with highly esteemed former goalkeepers. Witness Chintuli is on the Caps United side, and Chenjerai Dube on the ZPC Kariba. All the two men all originate from Wange.
Wange, exactly.
Yes, Wange, the home of one of Zimbabwe's greatest goalkeepers in Pasani Sibanda, the late. He virtually flew in the air when he was making his saves. He had showy pieces of goalkeeping. May his soul rest in peace. Here we come once again now. Bute on the near side. Cannot get past Bruce Kangwa. Toughest stick. And this will be a throw-in to ZPC Kariba. Let's see how they will take it. The last I heard, I think, is that we are going to get about 5 minutes of stoppage time. Let's wait and see. Tanaka doesn't do a good job on that occasion. Ball is played through. Another awkward bounce over the bar. The goalkeeper didn't expect it. 5 minutes of stoppage time, and the scoreline still is Caps United 1, ZPC Kariba 2. Bakare with those 2 goals. Benyu, who's been a pale shadow of himself, looking for his captain, who plays it back. Benyu once again. They expected Bamusi to run into space into the box, but he didn't. And the Kariba have managed to clear. Here is Stanley Ngala harassing Chintuli. And this one falls kindly for the goalkeeper, who comes out of his box to collect and play the ball to the far side. Big Kadamanja. Very versatile Kadamanja. Plays the ball through. Kariba standing firm. And straight to the goalkeeper, Stephen Kwaku Odai, the Ghanaian. One of the technical team officials. Winjira does well. The cross is picked up, and again poor control. Bruce Kangwa looking for Benyu. I thought he managed to keep the ball in play, but the near side assistant ref had his flag up for a throw-in.
Yeah, the question is, did the whole ball cross the line there, Stanley? Because I thought he had managed to keep it in play there, Benyu. Very unlucky.
I think the ref raised his flag in anticipation, but he should have waited a little bit. Here's Caps United going through, but Bamu's effort is wild. And finally cleared away by Kadamanja. Tanaka Shandirwa picked up in the middle of the park as they trying to go forward. Sikalanu's effort, and this one will drop on the near side here for a throw-in. Chintoshi finds his own goalkeeper, Kwaku Odai. Asking his players to move into the preordained positions. We've played nearly 3 minutes of stoppage time. And Wesley Milanzi throws to the far side to take this throw-in. Drops once. Mobiala's effort doesn't go very far. This is the man who scored Caps United's goal. Picks up possession, finding Benyu, who was head down. And the ref has blown to give a free kick
Against Cape United.
against Cape United for a high boot.
Open foot again from
Open
Benyu.
foot, yeah, for Benyu, and he ended up getting the worst at the end of it. So, very unfortunate. He's up and about, I'm glad to say, so that the free kick can be taken. We are now into the 4th minute of stoppage time. Kariba playing their ball forward. In the end, Shandirwa. That was too much for Kangwa. Sikawano prepares to dispatch this one. Heads into the center. Ngala looking for support. Ball played through on the far side. This could be dangerous. And it's out of play. Throw in to be taken by Milanzi. Yes, Shandirwa now crouching. Looks like he's picked up an injury. And I'm sure the ref will blow his whistle. Even though he's seated, he worked so hard in the first half. These fans will agree with me as they enjoy their snack. Shandirwa is up and about now. This is Witness Mkuli, nearest camera. The man who originated from Wange, playing for Wange Chipangano. It was a big team back then. Nowadays he's playing in Division 1. And they failed to make it into the top flight football. They were pipped by ZPC Kariba. No, it's ZPC Wange. And they ended up selling their franchise. But Kariba now going through. Coming up with a chance here. They were not on the same page. The Kwaku die. Restart the formula. And the ref has gone there in the first 45 minutes. Cape United 1, ZPC Kariba 2, Willie. Quickly, in a nutshell, your thoughts about the first 45?
Yeah, the game started on a very slow note, and Cape United were in the slumber. They only rose from their slumber in the dying minutes. Apart from the 3 goals we have witnessed there, the big talking point is the penalty call that was not given by the referee.
Yes, indeed. Final score is half-time score, as I said. Cape United 1, ZPC Kariba 2, as we cross over to the studio for half-time analysis. Halftime then, kubva kumbiles, Rufaro Stadium, the Green Machine, Makepe, Cape United 1, and the visitors, Kauya Gaturu Turu, ZPC Kariba 2, Moses Demera with both goals for the visitors, and Bisila Mabiala, the Congolese striker, with that reply for Makepe. I can tell you that elsewhere, the last we had, Highlanders leading Yada by 1-0, and Triangle United leading Her Rentals by 2-0, and Kwekwe United
leading Manica Diamonds by 1-0. We don't know how it's all going to end. But the game that we are bringing you, of course, it's that one from Rufaro Stadium. Is Caps United placed number 10th, number 10 on the log standings, meeting the team that is placed number 8 on the log standings. Now, we've just been joined by a man who supports Werder Bremen in the German Bundesliga. Well, I can tell you before we see who he is, of course, you know, some of you will know that guess who is on top of the English Championship, eh? Yes, Middlesbrough are now top. Israel, 3 games gone, 12 points. We are in the lead after beating Sheffield United by 1-0 yesterday. But the man I'm talking about who supports Werder Bremen, of course, Chief Justice Majavi supports or Dimbaretos here, then Manchester United. But let's say hello to the man we call Uche. He's Archiford Mundava, the Werder Bremen supporter, joining us at halftime. Uche, it's always good when you're around.
Thank you so much, CNN, and to Zimbabwe, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching us from the global village. So far, so good for this encounter. It seems the electricians have partially electrocuted Caps United. Maybe they'll continue disconnecting them.
That's right. Yeah, disconnecting their power there. Makepe. Remember, if your team is number 9, and yes, I'm talking to you, Highlander supporters as well, you are not safe from relegation. Number 9 to number 18, they're all in danger of relegation, but Yiposo are leading, and maybe if you go on to win, I'm talking to the Highlander supporters, if your team goes on to win, then maybe, you know, you're getting safer and safer. I just hope, I've promised, hey, the whole country, if not the whole world, that if Dynamos, Caps and Highlanders do get relegated, I'm quitting football. And I'll stick to my promise. Right, Chief Justice Majavi is still here. Of course, still up and about. Had a double celebration yesterday. Dimbare won 3-2. And Manchester United just edged Burnley by 3-2. But Chief Justice, we're talking about there at Rufaro Stadium. I mean, Kauyaga Turu blowing hot in the first half through Moses Demira.
Yeah, you know, legendary, like I said before kickoff, that those such teams like ZPC, given the chance, you know, they destroy you quickly. This is what happened. Caps United started very slow, and you could see they considered those 2 goals. It's by errors and big mistakes. The first one with the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good punch from the goalkeeper. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I would say, you know, Bunjira tried, you know, a cross. Jaden couldn't finish. I think he also was going to use a wrong technique. Yeah.
This one should have been a penalty. I think that was handball, wasn't it, Uche?
Yeah, according to the laws of the game, there was a clear handball, and it's supposed to be a penalty. But you know, like they say in football, the referee's decision is final, and no correspondence will be entered into. But to be sincere, there was a clear penalty. Then the mirror from close range there, punching, the goalkeeper punching. But the rules of the game are, if you're a goalkeeper, don't punch into trouble. Punch away from the strikers. But it's more of a pass to the striker, that one.
That was the second goal, wasn't it?
Goal.
But the first goal, definitely you can't wholly blame Kwaku or Dai. Because that turf, tricky, treacherous at Rufaro Stadium, and it just took that awkward bounce. Here it is. Yes, there, you can't really blame him, could you, Chief?
Yeah, you know, of course, we can't say much. Maybe because of the nature of the pitch. The second goal, good tap.
This one.
Yeah, the defense, the 6s and 7s, know, they were not alert.
Yeah.
You know, he was loose. Moses was alone.
That's right.
But in the first goal, Kwaku, I thought maybe in the warm-ups they've seen the turf. You know, sometimes you don't need to go for a front dive. You just have to support your body. I think basic the bending knee. You go down, and at least it could hit maybe his chest. But he wanted to take it with the front dive. unfortunately,
And
20.
sorry to butt in, Chief. As we see the brilliant header by Mabiala. It was a difficult one because he had his back to the ZPC goal, and to head it home like that, Uche, brilliant.
I think if you look at the aerodynamic header there by the Congolese import, like you said, Sen, and I agree with you beyond the 100% mark, it's out of this world. You have your back to the goal, you manage to connect, and there are two things: connecting with the ball and directing it so that it deceives the goalkeeper. So well done to Mabiala there. But Cape United still need to up their game in the second half. I think if they're to restore parity, because if you look at ZPC Kariba, they've been fortunate, but besides being fortunate, they've been playing as a unit, going for those counter attacks. Cape United, a lot of stray passing, especially from Tanaka Shandirwa, Jaden Bakari, as well as Bamusi. They are not connecting well. So at the interval, I think Bakala needs to inject some venom into the Cape United forwards so that at least they can also have a blackout on the electricians.
Blackout on the electricians. As it is now, Cape United are on 31 and ZPC Kariba on 34. So ZPC Kariba, actually number 8. I was talking about from number 9. From number 8. From number 8 downwards in danger of relegation. So they're still not out of the woods, although they control the electricity switching on off. But as we see, they're still in danger of relegation. Let's see that one. I don't know how Tembinko Sibanda, the referee, judged that one. Maybe natural position. I don't know. Chief, I thought from here, from this angle, it should have been a penalty. I don't know.
Yeah, also, it was a shot. It showed the boy had power. But what reduces the speed of the ball? It was the hand. You could have seen that even from any different angle. Also, if you see the way the defender was standing and stretching the hand, even the assistant referee could see the penalty. But unfortunately, they didn't give anything. Of course, they felt robbed. You can see from there. He was outstretched.
He was outstretched.
Yeah,
It's not a normal position.
Yeah, it's not a normal position. Yeah, it is not.
Yeah.
It is not. Even the linesman could see this. It's open enough, but these are such mistakes. Sometimes they are costful. But good thing is ZPC, they got other 2 chances later on, and they scored. And it's up to Cape United. The way they started very slow, and
so maybe it's poetic justice. You know what they say? Poetic justice. The referee did not award them a penalty, and then that awkward bounce over Kwaku Odai, cancelling out that one. So maybe Tembinko Sisibanda shouldn't be worried about anything. 2-1 it is at half time. And so what do you think the second half holds? Cape United finishing very strongly in the first half, and can they continue with that in the second half, Uche?
Yeah, if you look at how they were going to the interval, Cape United, at least they were now a bit organized. But for me, Kundai Benyu has been anonymous. There is no connectivity between the offensive midfielder as well as the strike force. The supply line is not there. So coming into the second half, they need to increase the supply up front so that at least they can then create those changes. But having said that, CNN, the rear guard for the electricians is also a bit suspicious. It's only that
could this be a goal of the season from Moses Demera?
No,
from the top.
The will get it.
Yeah, goal. Yeah, they were, William Ting was talking about the groundsman. Maybe the goal of the season, if it does end up as the goal of the season, it shouldn't be given to Moses Demera. It should be given to Aminot Vanus Baban, the City Council, Vima Ground. Man, it could be a woman. That goal of the season, if it comes with Chibanzi, Baban, Amayan, we don't know. All right, Chief Justice had it 2-2 as the focus. Uche, before we quickly cross back, your focus.
3-2 to the electricians.
3-2 to the electricians. So we don't know. I'm staying out of this argument. Chief Justice 2-2, Uche 3-2 to Kauya Katuruturu. What do you think? Well, What do you think matters most? Because we'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
By 2 goals to 1. Their only goal being scored by their Congolese striker Bisela Mubiala, and Bruce Kangwa walks along to get started here. He's one of few players in the Cape United lineup who did very well, and this man in the picture played alongside Knowledge Msona, Kama Billiat, Lincoln Drasia, and Ariel Sibanda, and many others way back in 2006. Is an under 16 here at Rufaro Stadium. What's his name again? Tendai Hove. Yes.
And almost won the league with ZPC Kariba, and was goalkeeper of the year in 2014 under Solcha Minuga.
And I remember at Kwanzura Stadium, I was covering the match, and the other game was being played at the National Sports Stadium. They were pipped at the last minute.
Yes, Dynamos
very unfortunate. Dynamos winning 2-0.
Our mine, yeah.
Yes. It was very painful. He could relieve the pain.
Yeah, all they wanted was 3 points, and they went down 3-2
to Cape United.
Yeah, Cape United had nothing to play for. They're just playing for pride.
Exactly.
Maybe only that they leapfrogged the FC Platinum into 3rd place, and but that was sportsmanship on the part of Cape United.
Yeah, indeed. You don't help other teams as such. You do your best and play your best. Then because it's Banda, the match referee is about to get us started. He's calling on Cape United to line up so that the game will start. The change is now coming through.
And Stanley.
There it is. It's Cape United making changes. It's Tende Adam, is that so? 2389. Where is 89?
That's for ZPC Kariba. Moses
ZPC Kariba.
Yeah, Charles Munyanyi. Should be Charles Munyanyi coming. But it's vice versa there. What's that?
There's confusion, obviously.
There's confusion, yes.
Why on earth would you bench the player that's causing havoc in the opponent's half?
For Cape United,
Moses Demera is the
but I don't see about
best player.
Now
he's going back. Serious confusion there. But Cape United have made a change. Bamusi standing by. 39, Tende Adam coming on.
Yeah, it should be. I think it's part of Patrick Alota's board there, not reading the correct. That's Adam Tende. Number 39, so it was reading 89 instead of 39, yes.
Yes.
So number 23, who has been pulled out, there's no number 23 for Cape United.
Yeah, these are some of the things that we need to get corrected. Confirmation of that scoreline as we restart here at Rufaro Stadium. Benyu playing it through, but Kariba were the first to arrive.
And Stanley a shocker at Bata Stadium. Kwekwe United leading Manica Diamonds 2-0.
Manica Diamonds. Well, you don't know what exactly they need. Kwekwe United is a team that everyone is beating. They are losing by 2 goals to 0. And they're certainly dashing their hopes of survival in the Premiership. ZPC Kariba still warming up some of their players as this throw is taken long into the box. Desperate clearance. Milanzi with a throw. Coming from the near side here. This one. And finally played over the line by Mubiala. Confirmation of the changes. Munyanyi Charles calls it a day.
Should be coming in. He was on the bench. There's confusion there, and for Cape Town, it looks like Junior Bunjira has been substituted when Adam
Adam came on. Yeah. Throw in once more to be taken there by ZPC Kariba. Musikavano takes it long and headed away by Bruskangwa. He shepherds it over the line. Goal kick to Cape United. Stephen Kwaku Odai. Kangwa once again posting it forward. And it comes into the center. Joey Andripas, the former Acadia, I saw Dumisati Mpofe as well.
Now Demira calls it a day.
Now Demira being substituted. Let's see what sort of changes ZPC Kariba are going to make.
Triple change.
A triple change. Very interesting indeed. If you can take us through those changes, Willie.
Yes, I can see the Monashe Kamwendo and Fanuel Shoko. So calling it a day is Ruo Edmond, Moses Demera. So there is Munyani scored a goal against Scotland here at Rufaro 2 weeks ago. And off is Kamurai Wayne, another free kick specialist. Then Fanuel Shoko. I'm sure he's the first player in history to score 5 free kicks in one season. Just number 17, Fanuel Shoko.
Let's see if he can repeat that. Kamurai has called it a day. And Shoko has come on. So, yes, Shoko given the opportunity now of trying to increase his tally and help his team Kariba, ZPC Kariba, getting goals from set piece situations, a clash of legs there. Benyu is down. Both the sets of medics have been called on the field of play by the match referee. Tembinkosis Banda. Kundai Benyu has got a hip injury as a confirmation of that substitution. Tende Adam comes in. Bunjira calls it a day. And all hands are on the injured players. He's enjoying himself up there.
Cigarette.
Blend of fresh air. And some of them have really taken their time to look good while coming to watch a game of football. My ex is my biggest fan. Oh, how do they come up with this? Wow.
Yeah, still.
Which means you're not over your ex if he's your biggest fan.
Yes.
And we're talking of being a man. You know that if you're still a fan of your ex, Jesus. Now all hands are on the two players. I think the ref will do well in asking the two to be treated off the field of play so that the game can continue. As we see the coach of ZPC Kariba Chitewe, Newton Chitewe. The Dynamos fan is here and he's complaining furiously. Somebody didn't tell him that his team won yesterday. Yeah, there's need to have some calm here at Rufaro Stadium. We can expect emotions from Cape United fans or ZPC Kariba. He should be breathing comfortably. Ngala being ferried off the field. The veteran striker. And Mkuli witness. Giving some instructions to Kundai Benyu. Postori in the stands and singing himself hoarse. A drop ball and Kalamanja to restart the game. Tende Adam picks up possession, flicks it through, and is taken away by Futures Banda. Is ZPC Kariba goalminder. Here they come once again. Lovely skills. What a dummy in beating Bamusi. The long ball doesn't find a taker, but Bruce Kangwa playing with fire here as he allows the ball to go out of play. That's Jamustole in full flight for Classic 263. That is the goalkeeper now ready to dispatch it. 2-1. ZPC Kariba lead. Long ball forward. And this one runs into touch. Throw in. Quickly taken, Caps United. Comes back to Bruce Kangwa. Long effort downfield. And Jaden Bakari. Bamusi. This is Shandirwa playing it to Wesley Milanzi. To Tende Adam. Turns one way, then the other. Slips it back. This will be Kadamanja. Finds his goalminder, Kwako Dai. The Ghanaian can pick it up to play the ball downfield. Long effort from Kwako Dai. Headed away. This one comes to Kundai Benyu. As this one is taken away. Kundai Benyu once more. This one slips through. Tende Adam riding a tackle, not a second. And he has gone down for an injury. And we take a look at the incident once again. Tende Adam past one man, tried to take on a second one, and the tackle came in to bring him down. Free kick in a very good looking position for Caps United, and it's Tandaka Shandirwa, but the ref with a bit of housekeeping before the kick can be taken. And he clips it long, punched away by the goalkeeper in the wrong direction. It's a corner kick, and the goalkeeper is down once again, still clutching the leg that he was suffering from the first 45 minutes. We are into the second half here at Rufaro Stadium, and it's going to take us a bit of time because the goalkeeper is injured, and this is how he picked up the injury. I didn't see any clashes there. I think the goalkeeper is simply playing with an injury, and ZPC Kariba is best advised to make the necessary changes before they create problems for themselves. The Caps United bench there, looking very pensive indeed, and Ngala is back on the field of play. Chitoshi, the Zambian, watching intently as Caps United fans are in full voice. They're singing themselves hoarse. Their counterparts from the blue side of the capital were singing Manangamate Tendozga Marua. Changes could be coming for ZPC Kariba. Their reserve goalkeeper is set to come on. Let's take a look at this corner kick. It comes to Kundai Benyu, slips it through. Oh, it's a good looking chance here, but again it's taken away by the impressive ZPC Kariba defense. That awkward bounce once again, and ZPC Kariba with their good anticipation have taken full advantage. Lovely sliding tackle there by Wesley Milanzi, playing the ball into touch, throw into ZPC Kariba. And in the meantime, I was talking about Magadu Tafazgwa as we take a look at the incident once again. Chimanikire to take it. Backing away 1 or 2 meters. Throwing a long one inside the area. Drops into the center and another block coming from Tende Adam. That will be a corner kick to ZPC Kariba, who are still playing with a bit of wind in their sails here, leading by 2-1 away from home. They're doing a good job of scoring goals while playing away. Let's see if they can add to their tally, having taken off Moses Demera, their goal scorer. Desperate clearance. It comes back again to ZPC Kariba. Caps United putting their bodies on the line in defense. So that this set piece can be taken. Here it comes, Ngala. Good clearance by Wesley Milanzi. Brought down by Shandirwa. Loses it. And a lovely effort! Hits the crossbar! And away, my word! That was some shot. The goalkeeper did well, but he was saved by the crossbar, Willie.
And he's lucky that the body came off his body back into the back of them. There is the shot again. Snapshot. Saved by the goalkeeper. And Stanley Ngala was offside, but he should have buried that one. Of course, the far side assistant referee had his flag up. But that was a well-taken shot from outside the box by ZPC Kariba.
Shandirwa.
Save from Odai.
Yeah, Shandirwa enjoying himself in the middle of the park, but you need an end result. Shandirwa definitely outstanding for Caps United in terms of distributing the ball and keeping possession. Chitoshi clipping a long searching ball, and this one goes out to play with Mulea lying injured. Colin Mulea. And let's see how this one came about, trying to figure out how the injury came about. He's holding his face.
Yeah, but I think it was from his teammate Kudakuziwa Kwashe Madima there. So it was not supposed to be a foul in my view. Yes, he's injured. His play might be stopped, but not to give a free kick to ZPC Kariba, because it's the two players, teammates who collided.
Well, they'll call it a foul, and the free kick will be given to the opposing team.
But now he gave it to ZPC Kariba.
Oh, she came all the way to watch football on her own. That's top-class discipline. Not many girls will do that.
Exactly.
But she's doing it and enjoying herself here at the ceremonial home of football. Ian Bakala and his assistants watching intently. There is a man who will never walk alone. Very soon the game between Arsenal and Liverpool, I think it's about to get underway now. It will be a big battle, really.
Exactly, Stanley, that is a big battle. Very early in the season, and in that picture I liked when I saw Chris Romario Msekiwa, the Dynamos and Warriors cheerleader there. He came to enjoy football. He was here yesterday, he's here again today.
Yes, he's a football man through and through, Chris Romario Msekiwa. ZPC Kariba win possession. This is a dangerous looking raid. Here they come once again. But Caps United doing well to defend. Tende Adam slipping past one player. Oh, lovely stuff. Turns back. And this comes to Milanzi. Kundai Benyu not attentive. Shandirwa looking for Jaden Bakare. Commotion in the ZPC Kariba half, but Kundai Benyu with some loose touches, and this will roll into touch. for a throw in, and the Caps United family beginning to whistle there. I think they would like to see a change. We've played more than an hour now. Here at Rufaro Stadium is the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League match between Caps United and the ZPC Kariba. And finally, the ball is played through again. Shandirwa. It's picked up by Kadamanja. Clipping it forward. Chested down well there. Kundai Benyu. Tende Adam. Wesley Milanzi. Slips it through. Tende Adam does well to find Mobiala. Mobiala's effort is blocked. And this one out of play. Throw in, and Ian Bakala would like to see something better than this. Certainly must have told the players what to do in the next 45 minutes. 15 down, 30 to go. Plus stoppage time. Throw in to Caps United. And the Milanzi to take it. Long throw forward. Get it away, but doesn't go very far. They are all in defense, ZPC Kariba. And finally, free kick has been awarded after an injury to a Caps United player, and sub changes for Caps United. Jersey number 26, Hassan comes in place of Jaden Bakari. Hassan, a very popular figure at the Green Machine for his dribbling skills. Let's take a look at how the Caps United player was injured. Oh yes, he was impeded by Shoko Fanuel, although he is protesting. Jaden Bakare calls it a day, but the Caps United fans wanted a different player to be substituted. Confirmation of that Ajida Hassan Said joins the fray. Jaden Bakare is on the bench now, having played 64 minutes. Said, Hassan Said, but this is Shandirwa, straight to the goalkeeper, and immediately taken away by Kangwa. Kundai Benyu, Shandirwa, and the ZPC Kariba are going now. This is Shoko. Good marking there from Phineas Bamusi. Shandirwa beats two men, goes down. He's been a victim of these fouls. Tanaka Shandirwa. He has given a very good account of himself this afternoon. Just the absence of a goal, Willie, could have actually spiced this performance.
Yeah, he's doing very well in that holding position, and is very creative, and I think he's the outstanding player for Caps United. His ball distribution, his work rate has been up to scratch this afternoon. It's unfortunate that he's on the losing side, and like you said, he scored a goal to spice up his performance. See, he's behind all the dead balls, corner kicks, free kicks, and everything.
Yeah, he comes up with a corner kick, headed away. This one will be picked up on the far side. Hute is going forward, turns one way, still in possession. Hute, he's got compatriots calling for the ball. Kariba, ZPC pushing forward. Caps United not marking very well as the cross comes in. Kangwa clears, and it's picked up once again as they come through, and the idea was there, but unfortunately the accuracy was missing. Benyu getting into the picture. Caps United desperately looking for a goal here to even up the issue. Kundai Benyu slips it to the center. Said gets cheers each time he gets the ball. ZPC Kariba will pick it up now. Onto the far side. Lots of height. And it goes out on the far side despite the valiant chase of Brian Kadamanja. Let's see how they will take this one. Kariba, who are still leading by 2-1. Takes it long, and this clearance. And finally Said plays the ball into touch. That will be a throw-in to ZPC Kariba. Msikawanu to do it. Let's see how he takes this one into the area and cleared away by Benyu. And it's picked up by ZPC Kariba. They're playing as a team, I must admit, ZPC Kariba. They may not have some outstanding players, but my goodness, they're a well-drilled side. They fight for every loose ball, and now he has gone down. This is a dangerous territory, typical Fanuel Shoko territory. Caps United must be worried about this one. Definitely they have to be worried. The ZPC Kariba number 17 licking his lips after his teammate was brought down. That's Charles Munyanyi was hacked down. So Kwaku Odai must watch this one very carefully. He's busy positioning his wall. Jersey number 17 for ZPC Kariba walks away, and someone else will be doing the set piece duty. So it's now number 10, Munashe Kamwendo. Munashe Kamwendo prepares to take it. This referee says, let's go. My word, what is this? Lovely effort and a punch over the bar. My goodness me. Fanuel Shoko. Oh, he's certainly one of the best free kick takers in the country. You have to stretch back a few years in time, Willie, to pick out a player who can do this. Francis Chandida quickly comes to mind. Moses Chunga, Elvis Chueshe, Maximo Marino Dube. Oh my goodness, those were players from the top shelf, and that free kick was well taken. Let's see how this one will be played. Into the box, and Kwaku Odai takes it away, but referee Tembikosi Sibanda intervenes. Free kick to Caps United.
I spoke to Newton Chitewe before the game, then I said to him, do you have some new tricks on free kicks this afternoon? Then he had a very chill answer. He said, for you to get a free kick, it means the other team need to commit a foul. And there is the kick again. Brilliant save from Stephen Odai Kwaku. What a save that was. He was heading for the top corner.
Now we must also bring in the Caps United goalkeeper into the conversation for the saves that he has made. This is 1 second such save that could easily have sailed into the net, and there is no way you could have blamed the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was great.
ZPC Kariba doing well, eh?
Yeah, that was heading for the top corner. Brilliant save by the Ghanaian goalkeeper Stephen Odai Kwaku.
Kangwa heads it away. ZPC Kariba losing possession, picked up by Benyu, playing it long on the far side. Mubiala, this is too long for him, and the throw in. The Caps United family no longer comfortable, and they want some changes, but who? Which changes? ZPC Kariba, technical team there, drilling their team so that they defend this lead here. It means 3 points, 19 minutes to go to the 90. This one headed away. Sikawanu clears. Lots of height and little breath in it. And that was a loose touch. Into touch for a throw in. Roskangwa. The veteran defender is another one who's been very busy for Caps United. Benyu. Not his true self today. Working backwards, and the fans don't like that at all. And this one comes on the near side, it goes out. Oh, they're playing with a lot of pressure in their minds. Instead of just putting your boot through it to clear the danger, they try to play from the back. And their loyal fans are a bit surprised. It's not going according to the script. Here comes the cross inside the area. The goalkeeper punches it away. Not so decisively. And this rolls into touch. Throw in to ZPC Kariba. Smanigire takes it long. Ngala. Now they're going forward. Shoko easily taken away from him. This is what they are looking for, according to Chitewe. Free kick come as a result of fouls by the opposing team. And Caps United are falling into that trap. You saw a few moments ago Fanuel Shoko blasting the ball goalwards. And the routine that preceded that free kick was fantastic as we watch Ngala being fouled. And the free kick richly deserved, but this one is a bit far. So this should be a curler into the box. 4 players from ZPC Kariba. They played through, and again it needed a tip over by the goalkeeper, Fanuel Shoko. Oh my goodness. I was expecting a floater into the box. Take a look at that. For the far post. That was going in.
That was going in.
And the goalkeeper had to do it again. That's a third save. A spectacular save. Top-notch save. And surely the Caps United fans are a bit worried. There is a Shoko winding down the clock. And he's been yellow carded. Fanuel Shoko.
But these are unnecessary yellow cards at times. Look, today Ishmael Wadi is missing because of a yellow card. A player was signed during the mid-season transfer window, already been suspended. And now Shoko is returning from injury, and a yellow card is picking up a yellow card. We'll miss crucial matches. Let's see how we dispatch this corner kick.
Well, this is football. They can live to rue these chances as they pick up possession once again. ZPC Kariba. This is a good-looking cross. A good run. Commotion inside the Caps United area. And once again a chance here. The block does well over the bar. Yellow card for Fanuel Shoko is confirmed. But ZPC Kariba is looking really dangerous when they go forward. Is it because Caps United is not defending? Well, they are not interested in that, but some good touches from Tanaka Shandirwa. And Bamuse is brought down.
And Stanley, the big news I've just received is that Timon Machope has been drafted into the Warriors squad in place of injured Jonah Fabish.
Oh, congratulations there to Timon Machope. Really campaigned very well. And here's Ngala inside the area and skied his effort. Ngala, during his younger days, could have buried that one quite easily, Willie.
Exactly, especially when he was playing for Highlanders. He used to play for Lancashire Steel, tended for Highlanders, Monica Diamonds, and for Highlanders was a goal poacher, goal scoring. He could have done better there. It is. Sure, he should have just kept it on target, low on target, and give Odai Kwaku some work to do.
But I think give credit to Kadamanja, who was all over him like a rush. And he managed to save the situation for his team. Milandi's throw. Gain a clearance there.
You mentioned something about the ball boys not being taught the way to do it. I saw the reserve goalkeeper for Cape United, Hamon Nare, doing the job for the ball boys and trying to bring back the ball as fast as they can.
Yes, Tanaka Shandirwa clattering into the dugout there. Here's a long throw, taken away by Milanzi. Shandirwa, Bamusi, tightly monitored. Now ZPC Kariba going away now. This looks dangerous. ZPC Kariba, Milanzi. He has gone down. Why on earth did he do that? Still in play. Now they played backwards. The shot is blocked. And finally, Cape United clear. And anywhere goes for ZPC Kariba with 13 minutes to go here at the ceremonial home of football, Rufaro Stadium, with Cape United still trailing by 2-1. Kangwa being harassed unfairly. The referee intervenes. Free kick. Stephen Kwakuodai to take it. Long clearance. Played on the near side and the Benyu. Here is Pamusi. Play onside the ref. Now you try to play advantage. And when the advantage was not realized, it's a free kick to Cape United. The captain is another one who is receiving some of unfair treatment from his opponents. That's Phineas Pamusi. They are aware of his danger. This one is cleared away. Shandirwa's effort easily taken away by the goalkeeper, who throws a long one and he goes down as well. This time it looks like he's going to get up and get on with it. The cross comes in. It's a long one. Ngala brings it down neatly, but again quickly taken away by Cape United. It was a Kwango clearance. Bit of a ding-dong affair now.
Yada has equalized at Babafu Stadiums. Now Highlanders one, Yada one.
Yeah, Highlanders another one team and a shot. Oh! Off the post. My word. That was a well-taken effort. Brilliant shot, and the goalkeeper was rooted to his line. But the post was on guard for Cape United. It could easily have been 3.
Yes, he was beaten all systems out there. No chance for the goalkeeper. He remained rooted, flat-footed, and we had to thank the aluminium for saving his blushes there. Otherwise, ZPC Kariba could have been leading maybe by 4 or so.
Yes, indeed. If you look at the number of saves that Kwaku Odai has made, I mean, there could easily have been goals. But he was on guard for Cape United. Kangwa. Benyu. Slipped along the line. Obiala. Taken away from him. ZPC Kariba playing some intricate football here. Ngala. The cross comes in. Nobody home. And some movements on the ZPC Kariba bench. We'll make out who is going out. Here they come. Ball given back to Tanaka Shandirwa. Benyu. Neatly taken down. This is Tende Adam to Bamusi. Cape United playing with a bit of wind in their sails. The cross comes in. Very nearly a second opportunity there. But Shandirwa with an early cross into the box. Not a very good one. And that awkward bounce once again. The turf coming to Kariba's aid. And Kadamanja. Big and strong, and he's been given the benefit of doubt. That should be This is silly.
There is the shot.
The shot. The goalkeeper had no chance. And the referee.
What happened out of the viewer's picture there, Stanley, it's very funny. Stephen Odai Kwaku, when rushing there, took the ZPC Kariba player out of the field of play. And he just carried him off the field of play. So that should be a yellow card offense, is it?
It is a yellow card offense. Play should be stopped, and then the medics called on. Then the referee is the one who will instruct them to carry their player off the field of play. But I think that player from ZPC Kariba who prevented the kick to be taken should also get a yellow card.
Exactly.
For obstructing play. Tembinko Sisbanda.
Yeah, I think he's receiving some bit of advice from the
Yeah.
first assistant referee. You could see that he's listening to his headphones, and there is the assistant referee again telling him what he saw.
I think this is what he should have done for the handball that he waved away.
So Hute
is being yellow carded. I think Chitewa would do well to teach his boys on game management. You don't have to commit such silly offenses. You can go into negative mode, play the ball backwards all the time, knocking it around and taking it away from your opponents. Not to break the rules. Yes, another player being warmed up there by ZPC Kariba. And who could be coming on is Samuel Makawa might be the player coming on off your picture. Yes, still a ding-dong affair now. It keeps United with Chitoshi. Back to Kwaku Odai.
And if it ends like this, Caps United will swap places with Triangle, who are now leading the Renders by 3-0. And with an inferior goal difference, Caps United will go down and Triangle will move up to 10th.
That goes to show that Genesis Mangombe is doing a fantastic job down in Triangle. Confirmation of the substitution. Hute calls it a day, and Makawa comes on, and the goalkeeper is down. Well, he's been carrying an injury, and confirmation of the substitution. Samuel Makawa comes on, and Genius Hute calls it a day. He will be playing on the right-hand side of attack. As you can see, he's gone over there, but the ref is being called once again back to the Kariba goal line, the ZPC Kariba goal line, to attend to this injured player, future Sibanda. We've seen quite a number of stoppages here. 5 minutes from the end.
It looks someone has been booked.
Someone is being booked by the match official there, Tembinko Sisbanda.
Is it the goalkeeper?
I think it's the goalkeeper. For what we normally call time wasting. He has to control the game, Willie. If he's injured that badly, then ZPC Kariba, of course, should take him off. Future Sibanda confirmed. Yellow carded. And this, of course, is now a long yawn. A long yawn for Caps United. Because they would have wanted the game to continue. They were picking up their pace. A bit of wind in their sails, and they thought that they could go and influence this, the result of this encounter. 4 minutes from the end. And some long faces in the stands. Some of them, of course, understandably not happy. And the ref restarts the game here with a throw in to ZPC Kariba. tussle for possession. Kangwa is down. One more player from ZPC Kariba is lying injured. Play carries on. Cleared away. And everyone is up and about now. Oh, lovely stuff. That player is still down. Play will continue. Turns back. And this cross will come in. It's dangerous. Edge of the area there. And oh, this one goes away. Goal kick. ZPC Kariba are not going to stop asking questions, really. They still look very dangerous.
It looks like they want an assurance goal because they know it's not over until it's over. As you see another ZPC Kariba player down there, I couldn't pick out who it is from this far. It looks like it's a Colin Molea, the goal, or is it Kamwendo? Yeah, it's Kamwendo.
So, Mnashe Kamwendo.
Yeah, Mnashe Kamwendo, yes.
And there's some Caps United fans.
Are they doing the calculations?
Yeah, they're doing the calculations to say after this,
we are dropping.
What happens? Are we dropping? They normally look around to see who is coming close to us. But with some results going their way, I don't think there's need to worry as we see there how the injury came to Monashe Kamwendo. He's finally ferried off the field so that treatment can continue. Oh, she's furious. The result, the performance, everything is not going her way. Brian Kalamanja with a long clearance. Kariba played forward. Wesley Milanzi does well. He's going forward now. Benyu clipping it through on the near side to give the defender a chance. In comes a good looking cross here. And in the end it's cleared away by Kariba. But Tanaka Shandirwa worked himself to a standstill today. But unfortunately he had a bankruptcy of partners in the middle of the park. Benyu did not come to the party, and he missed the defensive skills and solidity of Bernard Chupanira, who stands in front of the defense and protects it. Here we are as the ball is played into touch. Throw in. Shandirwa beaten to it. Here they come once again, the overlapping on the far side. Msigawanu, long one in the area. The header, the idea was right, but the accuracy was missing, Will.
Yes, that was a free header again. Poor marking from Caps United. Fortunately for them, the header just sailed over the crossbar and no harm for Stephen Odaikwaku.
And this one picked up once again. 7 minutes of stoppage time. I think the ref is right. There were many stoppages. Here's the chance now. The cross is a wild one. It goes behind. Goal kick to be taken by Kwaku Odai. Benyu. There's need for somebody now to take matters into their own hands. Caps United, in my view, should be desperately looking for an influential instigator of forward movement. Who could that be? That Tende Adam. Yeah, being given a yellow card for stepping on Mandima. Yeah, some of these Kariba players know exactly how to wind down an opponent. Those are long faces from the bench. Mzinde is about to come on
for Milanzi. Yes, should be Wesley Milanzi.
Wesley Milanzi, the defender, and Mzinde plays in midfield, and I think he's got a forward-going influence. Well, I talked about an influential instigator of forward movement. This could be the guy. Caps United now moving forward with the substitute. And the chance now, Tende Adam, the cross into the area, scrambled away by Kariba. Yes, indeed. Caps United now playing with their tails up. Shandirwa to the near side here. Mzinde. A low cross. Not a very good one. Cleared away. Ngala fighting and fighting a lone battle, making it dangerous for everyone. Ngala should stop complaining. That was a foul on an opponent. There is Stanley Ngala. And my namesake making life dangerous for Bruce Kangwa. Referee Tembinko Sisbanda absolutely right. It's not looking good, Mama. And Mabiala goes down. That was Kadamanja trying to go forward, but a loose touch allows the ball to go out of play. Some 4.5 minutes to play. Can Caps United come back into this encounter? Of course, they are applying the pressure. But what exactly should they do, Willie? Time is running out.
Yeah, time is running out. I think they need to manage their passes in the final third. They would see the Kadamanja almost coming to be an auxiliary number 9 there. They're lacking the firepower up front. Chance for Benyu.
And Benyu over the bar. Kundai Benyu. I'm sure he had in mind the goal that he scored against Dynamos here. It was a fantastic effort, but he couldn't replicate that, really.
Yes, and you will see the Bakala is stunned how Benyu could balloon his effort over the bar from that sort of range. He was expecting that at least give the goalkeeper some homework to do. That's the futures banda. But that one was a rugby conversion. It would be good news for the cheetahs, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be good news for the Sables. Lovely touch. Oh, Ngala. Chanziang from Ngala. He goes down. Referee says play on. Caps are lucky. And it comes to Zinde. And this one runs into touch once again. Oh, the game becoming very exciting towards the end. Where was all this verve and ability? Ngala. Damn an effort. That was dangerous by Tanaka Shandirwa. He should count himself lucky because we haven't started using VAR yet. If it happens, some of these tackles will be costly.
Ngala is down.
Ngala is down. Well, he's been around the block. He knows what he's doing. Winding down the clock. Caps United, of course, trying to come up and find an equalizer. Then he goes down. He wants to be treated first. He doesn't want to go. Oh, yeah. Sterling Ngala.
That should be a penalty.
That should be a penalty in my view. He touched him.
And that was open stance.
Yeah.
Open foot.
Very high
Inside
foot and just went across him. Well, he's lucky that we do not use VAR. Shandirwa. But headed away by ZPC Kariba. Coming through here. Sliding tackle coming in from Kadamanja. The clearance. ZPC Kariba have taken all their players into defensive positions. A minute to go. Still 2-1. ZPC Kariba leading. Caps United are trailing. Shandirwa. Past one man. Enyu does well to find his captain. Mbamusi. ZPC Kariba standing firm. Kangwa. Pushed out of play. What a sliding tackle. Kangwa now to Said. Didn't make an impression since coming on. And here they are once again. Shoko with a long clearance. Chitoshi in the center circle. Picked up by Said. As Caps United are looking for that elusive equalizer. The cross fails and is cleared away. 7 minutes played with Caps United piling on the pressure. The long throw cleared away. Shandirwa cushions a lovely ball to the near side now. And ZPC Kariba still defending and defending deep. Now with a very low block. Headed away. Here they come now. They're trying to play the ball away as far as possible. And Kangwa finds his goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is off his line. But finally this one is taken away by ZPC Kariba. Wamasea playing so well. Tactically aware. The cross comes in and this one headed away. Oh, what a timely intervention there by Brian Kadamanja. It was a dangerous cross.
That's resolute defending by Kadamanja there. Look at it. Blindsided two players, Ngala and the team Charles Munyanyi or someone. And Shoko is behind the corner kick. It's Manika Dynamos scoring 2 goals in less than 10 minutes to equalize at Bata Stadium. Now 2-2 with Kwekwe United.
Wow, wow. Ooh. And he's there! Caps United are down and out. In the very last minute.
Charles Munyanyi.
Charles Munyanyi has done it. It makes life so difficult for Ian Bakala. ZPC Kariba will pick all 3 points here. We have played 9 minutes. In order to play the 7 that was as stipulated. And he's overcome by emotion. Or is it an injury, Charles Munyanyi?
Yeah, it looks like a head injury.
It's a head injury, and the ref immediately calling on the medics to attend to the injured player. The goal scorer.
And Stanley.
But I must admit ZPC Kariba is well coached. Were you about to say?
Yeah, against Scotland, Charles Munyanyi scored a similar goal like that, straight from the corner kick on the same end, that is the City end. And he just ghosted, tiptoed in and noticed. There it is.
That's a
Kadamanja.
Fantastic header.
Look at it.
He's a clever player. He wanted it more, jumped higher than everybody else. And guided the ball into the back of the net.
And against Scotland, it was in the 90th minute again and brought that game to a nervy end here at Rufaro. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the equalizer, and today that's an assurance goal for ZPC Kariba.
Oh,
3
yes,
points are in the bag and Caps United deeper into relegation zone. Only 3 points separating them with the Dynamos now. Can you
Now it's
believe
getting
it?
closer and closer and getting more and more interesting.
Have we ever had an exciting season where the relegation battle is more exciting than the title chase? Well, the title chase looks like a 2-horse race now.
It's, yeah, 2-horse race only, maybe Scotland and the Simba Bora. And then
10 teams involved in a relegation dogfight.
and in that 10, you've got Dynamos and Caps United.
Yeah.
Two of
And
the
Highlanders.
countries. And Highlanders.
Yes.
This is unheard of.
Unheard of.
This is unheard of. Congratulations, Kariba. They've done it. Beating their opponents by 3-1. Caps United tried hard, but luck was obviously not on their side. Bruce Kangwa was outstanding, but he tried his best. It wasn't good enough. And in the end, Caps United were beaten hands down. 3-1, Willie. If I may have your thoughts of the entire match.
Yeah, ZPC Kariba, you could see that it's a well-drilled side and they came here for 3 points. And I'm sure with these 3 points, they are now assured of surviving relegation. There is an bemused there. Kudai Benyu, you couldn't believe at a subdued afternoon bad outing for him, bad day in the office. And ZPC Kariba, I think they deserved all 3 points, well deserved. If you had to count the saves, brilliant saves made by Stephen Odai Kwaku, I think they should have won by a wider margin than the 3-1 they got here. And Stanley Amonare and that's Muzinde, they couldn't believe it.
I think Ian Bakala should have introduced Mzinde much earlier, because since he coming on, he's suddenly lit the scene on fire by bringing in those crosses, and it made life very difficult for the opponents there. That is ZPC Kariba, and very soon we could be talking to the coaches. Willie, you can take us through.
Yes, as we witnessed that goal again by ZPC Kariba, as Stanley Katana is going down pitch side for the post-match interviews with the coaches. There's the first goal, bad defending by Chintoshi there, and a very fortunate bounce there for Moses Demera to beat Stephen Odai Kwaku, who had already committed himself in going down trying to make a save. But the pitch there doing justice for that second goal there, Moses Demera pouncing on a spill by Stephen Odai Kwaku. I think he saw that shot a bit late, a forest of legs. There is the first saver for Caps United, delivery. Mabiala, a flicking, glancing header inside the box, bringing back Caps United into the game. But in the second half, everybody thought that Caps United might come back to it. As you have a second look at the Caps United goal, some of the fans who witnessed this match here at Rufaro Stadium, the ceremonial home of football. And as we are still waiting for Stanley Katande, who is moving across the pitch for the post-match interviews with the two coaches, and we are prepared to hear the views of the two coaches. I don't know what Ian Bakala would say, but the way he set up his team, yes, Brian Kalamanja had a good second half. There is another effort by ZPC Kariba that carried off the upright posts with the goalkeeper beaten, all systems out. And there is Tende, brilliant save by Futures Banda in goals for ZPC Kariba. Oh, sorry, my mother. That woman, that lady there in your picture, Mama, I'm very sorry. Caps United went down. That's a loyal fan of Caps United here at Rufaro. And there's Charles Munyanyi, see header in the dying minutes. What a glancing header there. This set pieces by ZPC Kariba. Fanwa Shogo with the delivery. Then an identical goal against Scotland 2 weeks ago here at the ceremonial home of football. As Stanley Katande is ready, and we are ready for the post-match interviews with the two coaches. Stanley, are you ready? I can see the technicians and the cameramans. They are ready with Stanley Katande. And I'm not sure which coach is going to start. Is it the winning coach in Newton Chitewe or Ian Bakalaka Banana? So any second from now, we might be crossing over to Stanley Katande. Now this is a virtually empty Rufaro Stadium. No more fans here. The crowd was quite poor here as compared to yesterday where we had a full house, full to capacity Rufaro Stadium. I think this season that was the biggest crowd. As you can see there, our floor manager there, Gina Gwanzura. Oh, Gina Gwanzura. Oh, this is bad for football. Caps United fans house there, the CGN bed there, denying us the chance, the opportunity to have the coaches interviews by throwing mist.
Well, some ugly scenes there at Rufaro Stadium, some Caps United. I will not call them fans, eh? Those are hooligans. Just a couple of them throwing missiles towards Ian Bakala. That's pretty bad. Well, that's just about it. It just leaves me to thank the two expert analysts from ZPC TV Sports here. First, a very jubilant Chief Justice Majavi. Yes, Chief Justice, continue with the happiness. Thanks so much when you're around.
Yeah, you are climbing the ladder, but and thanks also For motivational.
Right.
Sure.
And Uche, thanks so much for being around.
Well, once again, my sincere gratitude, CNN, it's good to be here. Congratulations to ZPC Kariba and to the soccer fans or Cape United. There's no space for hooliganism.
Okay, no space for hooliganism. I can tell you that elsewhere quickly before we go away that Yada pulled one back, 1-1 at Baba Fields. Manica Diamonds pulled 2 back, 2-2 against Kwekwe United, but Rentals failed to pull anything back. They went down 3-0. Caps United going down 3-1. So, like I said, that's just about it. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. From everybody from the ZBC TV sports crew behind the scenes, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinrai, Stuart Shoriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.
It is a warm welcome to you viewers. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Crime and Road Safety Watch. We are bringing you this week's episode from the Zimbabwe Agricultural Show. My name is Onesisa Sibanda. CID Chekutu can confirm the arrest of 2 suspects for robbery in a case involving friendship, betrayal and dishonesty. Detective Inspector Moblessing Gadze, the officer in charge CID Chekutu, narrated what transpired. Let's hear her speak.
We can confirm the arrest of Sifas Muradza, aged 25, of Pixkombi in Kadoma, and Takudzwa Mdzungairi, aged 26, of house number 1684, Waverley Kadoma, for robbery which they committed near GMB Chegutu. This robbery was shockingly orchestrated by the victim's friend, that is Takudzwa Mdzungairi, aged 26, of Waverley Kadoma. Circumstances are that the victim left Kadoma to Chegutu, carrying money amounting to $2,970 US. 3 people attacked him and got away with the bag containing all the money. However, the accused quickly called for help, and members of the public pursued the trio and managed to catch up with one of the accused persons, that is Sifas Muradza. The other managed to disappear into thin air. Sifas Muradza assisted detectives to arrest the second accused person, Takudzwa Mdzungairi. Investigations revealed that Takudzwa Mdzungairi is a friend to the victim and is the one who conspired with the notorious trio after alerting them that his friend was carrying close to $3,000 US in a bag. The arrest of the 2 led to the recovery of all the money and valuables that had been stolen from the victim. We thank members of the public for their participation, leading to the arrest of these culprits. We, however, remind the public to be always careful when effecting citizen arrest, so as to guard against getting injured or killed in the process of trying to assist anyone or apprehend criminals. We also urge members